Hope all is well, man. This is Chris with That Square Sports Podcast, and now I'm here to talk about the OTAs for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steeler fans, I know you guys hate me. Believe it or not, I used to own a terrible towel when I was a child. I used it to clean my bathroom a lot. Piss and shit. I'm messing. Yo, let me. All right, like, look, real talk. I actually like what I saw from the OTAs at the Pittsburgh Steelers camp. I'm not going to lie today. Looking at it, your offensive line, man, oh my gosh, y'all about to be something nasty because the run game was already there last year with Warren and Najee Harris. So when you guys got I'm tripping. Old boy from Washington, and of course, you know, my guy from West Virginia, Zach as well. This offense and Jones looked good by himself on an island. So this is something that's really good. Obviously, team bonding. They had a dinner together. You know how it is. Both quarterbacks went out there. But what I'm really liking is this. I know that Russell Wilson is the starter, but kind of what I talked about in the free agency video with the Steelers, I'm saying Justin Fields ain't going away quietly. This is going to be one of those things where, and I talked about this in Atlanta, I touched on it. Don't get it twisted. There's nothing else that Russell Wilson has to prove exactly. And what I mean by that is, for me, obviously, I think Russell fell off the cliff. I think there's so much more room that he has to do, for one, in so many aspects. But I will say this, from the outside looking in, Russell is a Super Bowl winning championship. He has won a Super Bowl. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He's also, won more games than Justin Fields. He's proven to be a guy that can put up the stats and the numbers. I will just say this, that Justin Fields is literally fighting for his career in Pittsburgh right now. That's what's going on right now. So I understand that fire that's underneath Russell Wilson because Justin Fields is coming. And I kind of talked about this. When you're focusing on who's the better quarterback, who's this and that, it kind of takes away from who's really getting the number one reps and the number two reps. That's just my thought process. Don't at me, at your mama. Because, believe it or not, outside of that, Pittsburgh's defense looks really well. Their offense looks good. The weapons, Rome Wilson, dog. Then on top of that, of course, obviously you got Pickens, Mr. Stare at the TV screen with the stomach out. That's funny. But, hey, these guys seem to be understanding and knowing what it is in these OTAs. I'm not mad. I'm not against it. Najee looks like a dog, as always. You already know what I'm saying. So, actually, it's crazy. Actually, I want to kind of stay there with that. Najee, I believe that Najee could really put up a lot more numbers than as anticipated, especially with Arthur Blank in this offense. I would really like to get your guys' input on this as well. Do you think that they air it out more? I think that Pittsburgh played very scared last year due to the quarterback. Well, it ain't really their fault, technically, because they didn't have a quarterback. So let me rephrase that question. What do you think Arthur Blank is going to do? Because now, mind you, granted, it's crazy because the offense that he had down in Atlanta was very similar to the same offense that they had in Pittsburgh, literally in the same time frame going on. So it's like they both didn't have a quarterback. Now, it's crazy how Arthur Smith does have two quarterbacks. I think it's too much fun going on in that offensive room for him. Where do you guys think that Arthur Smith goes with this? Is it heavy run? Is it heavy pass? I know you guys are going to say it's probably going to be a mix of blend. I get the mix of blend, but do you want to overdose it with Najee Harris? Because this is a long NFL season. So, I really want to see how this works for Pittsburgh in this type of offense. Defense is going to be there. Adding Peyton Wilson to that defense is just, oh my gosh, phenomenal. I mean, I did give you guys credit where credit is due. You did a great job in the draft by getting those two offensive line pieces and getting Peyton Wilson, who's probably the second best linebacker in the draft. I will give y'all that, man. I can't wait to see those two guys tear it up in the NFL. I cannot wait to see that. That is going to be fun to look at. But you guys let me know what you think about that question I asked earlier. What's the direction you think Arthur Smith is going to take in this type of offense? And also, if you like what you hear, please enjoy us on the journey as Texans fans because we will be winning the Super Bowl this year. And if you have anything to say about that, you could definitely add me in the comments. Once again, like, comment, of course, subscribe. Peace.